Can you believe it? Our team just made a desperate move in the secondary. A veteran safety, whose comeback story will give you chills, returns to the team when we need him the most. Injuries to our starters have forced a decision no one saw coming. Could this be the piece we needed to save our season? And speaking of bombshells, our star receiver is about to face his biggest challenge yet. The Vikings are coming with a thirst for blood and a defensive plan designed specifically to neutralize him. But wait until you hear the secret strategy our offensive coordinator has prepared. I guarantee this will change everything about the game. But that's not all, Chicago. The controversy from the last game against the Packers just took an unexpected turn. The league has made a decision about that controversial play that cost us the game, and what you're about to hear will make every Bears fan's blood boil. The truth behind the decision will reveal the true state of officiating in the NFL. Don't go away. This information is crucial for every Bears fan. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell because this is just the beginning. The season is on the line, and every detail counts. Bear down, Chicago. You won't believe what's happening in Chicago. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Adrian Colbert, yes, the same one we saw on Hard Knocks, is back. And you know what's the craziest part of all this? They bring him off the street and BAM. Straight to the 53-man roster. Just like that. And I ask you, isn't this one of the most inspiring stories we've seen in the NFL? Look, let me tell you something that has me shocked. This guy, Colbert, had a terrible accident in his youth. Do you know what happened? He was hit by a car while riding his bike. The doctors couldn't even promise he'd play again. And look at him now. And I tell you this, Ryan Poles, our GM, when he cut him from the team on Hard Knocks, he broke down. He broke down. This kills me, he said. And now, boom, he's back. But here comes the important part, and pay attention because this is crucial. The Bears aren't doing this out of charity, and OSIR. With Jaquan Brisker out with a concussion and Elijah Hicks sidelined with an ankle injury, we need depth in the secondary. And I believe, listen to me well, that this move is smarter than it seems. Colbert knows the defensive system, has experience with 42 NFL games, 22 as a starter, and 11 special teams tackles. 11! But wait, there's more. Did you notice they didn't promote Darrington Evans to the main roster despite DeAndre Swift's injury? I tell you, this is a clear sign that Swift is better than we thought. The man completed a full practice on Friday. And here comes my strong opinion of the day. This move shows that the Bears are thinking about the present and the future. They're not just bringing in someone who knows the system, but someone who is hungry to prove his worth. But now, Bears family, I want to ask you a burning question. Do you think Colbert's story, his comeback after being cut, could be that motivational spark this team needs to take the next step? I need your opinions in the comments. Because I tell you something, in my years covering the NFL, I've rarely seen a redemption story as powerful as this. And who knows, maybe we're witnessing the start of something special in Chicago. Do you want to know what has me fired up today? DJ Moore! And I'll tell you why this is so important for the game against the Vikings. Look, last week with Thomas Brown calling the plays, do you know what we saw? Perfection. 7 receptions on 7 attempts. Are you listening to me? 100% efficiency. And I ask you, when was the last time we saw such a level of efficiency? But wait, because this gets better. Brian Flores and the Vikings. Oh, the Vikings. They have the highest blitz percentage in the entire NFL in 2024. And I tell you this, do you know what we need against a team like that? DJ Moore doing what he does best. And you know what has me impressed? Caleb Williams. This guy. Last week he got the ball out in 2.42 seconds. The fastest time of his career. Now, let me be completely honest with you. The Bears have a history of unnecessarily complicating life on offense. Remember that speed option at the goal line in Indy? I can't forget it. And here comes my strong opinion. The solution is right in front of us. We don't need to reinvent football. The Vikings want to blitz? Perfect. We have DJ Moore for quick screens, slants, drag routes in space. This man is dynamite with the ball in his hands. I'll tell you something else. The chemistry between Caleb and DJ is no coincidence. It's the result of hard work and pure talent. And against the Vikings, we need to exploit that connection from the first play. But here comes the question I need you to answer. Do you agree that DJ Moore should get at least 10 targets this Sunday? Because I tell you, if we want to win this game, we need DJ Moore to be the center of our offense. And one more thing, to all those who say this is too obvious, I respond, sometimes the most obvious is the right thing to do. We don't need elaborate tricks. We need perfect execution of the basics. I want to know what you think about this strategy for Sunday. Do you think Thomas Brown will make the most of DJ Moore? Or will we see the Bears unnecessarily complicating life again? You won't believe what just happened. The NFL just gave its verdict on that controversial play against the Packers, and I am outraged. You know what? Let me tell you something, and listen well because this is important. The NFL says the play was clean. Clean! Can you believe it? That block kick that cost us the game against the Packers, according to them, everything was perfect. And I ask you, did we really watch the same game? Carl Brooks and TJ Slayton made contact with our long snapper Scott Daly. Contact! And the NFL says there was no rule violation? Please! Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I'll tell you something, this decision smells fishy to me. Do you know why? Because the rules are clear. You can't have a player directly in front of the long snapper. It's that simple. But here comes what has me burning. This loss hurt us. It hurt us a lot. We were winning 4 of our first 6 games, and now 3 straight losses. And I believe, listen to me well, that this decision by the league is a slap in the face to all Bears fans. 46 yards? Cairo Santos can make that kick with his eyes closed. But no, the Packers apparently did everything legally. But I'll tell you something else, and this is crucial. This Sunday against the Vikings, we have the chance to show we're bigger than these controversial decisions. The wild card race? It's still alive. And here comes my question for all of you, Bears family. Do you think this NFL decision will affect us psychologically against the Vikings? Or are we going to use this injustice as motivation? Because I tell you something, in my years covering the Bears, I've seen this team rise again and again. And this Sunday, against the Vikings, we have the perfect opportunity to show what we're made of. I need your opinions in the comments. Do you agree with the NFL's decision? Or do you think, like me, that we were robbed of that victory against the Packers? Attention, Chicago Bears family! Today we've walked a path full of emotions, shocking news, and heated debates. But now, it's time for you to take control and make your voice heard in this community that is more than a team, it's a family. First, let's talk about inspiration. Colbert's story, coming back after being cut, is simply incredible. Do you think his return could be that motivational spark the Bears need to take the next step? Share your opinion in the comments. We want to know what you think. Moving to the offense, we have Thomas Brown taking the reins. The big question is, will Brown be able to maximize DJ Moore's potential? Or will we see the Bears unnecessarily complicating life on the field? Leave your prediction and let's see who gets it right. And we can't forget the controversy. That game against the Packers is still a hot topic. Do you agree with the NFL's decision? Or do you think, like me, that we were robbed of that victory? Don't hold back. We want an intense debate in the comments section. Now, it's your turn to be an active part of this family. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe now to the channel. With each subscription, our Bears pack gets stronger. Activate the notification bell so you don't miss a single roar of our content. Remember, every comment, every like, every subscription brings us closer as a community. Together, we keep the spirit of the Chicago Bears alive. Are you ready to be part of something bigger? See you in the next video, family. Bear down and let Soldier Field roar.